Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge, male empath, and I just like having these little talks and the way I feel about things. I've been thinking about pain, physical pain, emotional pain. I've had a lot of both in my life. I've transmuted through a lot of my emotional pain. Emotions are tied, or have a feeling to me, the way I picture it in my mind, my third eye, as emotions have a vibration to it and a temperature to each one of them. You know, anger, heat, fire, fury. You know, passion, heat, fire, fury. Now, not necessarily negative, positive. You know, because people can have justifiable anger. They could be justified in their anger. Doesn't really do any good. People like me, I can't get mad at justifiable anger, because I will look at it and I will try and I will make it and I will mold it and I will look at it from every angle, every aspect. And when I'm looking at things like that, things that make me angry, I'm not looking at things that can make me happy and joyful. I'm not seeing the things that the little things in life that have always made my life complete. Because we never had big stuff. We were so poor. You know, I never thought I'd be poor again. I never thought I'd let myself in that position. Life happens. You know, you make a plan, universe goes, that's funny. Want to bet? You know? I was so pragmatic. I thought I had my whole life planned out. I did. I freaking did. I was a little late to the show because of my drinking and my, you know, of soothing my woes. Well, I figured that stuff out too. See, because I had a little dog, and I knew that he was going to get old, and I wanted to be able to take him to the vet, Arthur B. Radley. And then, I'm like, well, how am I going to do that? I can't afford college and tuition and all that stuff, so I decided I was going to go to the Air Force, use the GI Bill, go to college, and be on my way. Well, I did that. Did my 6 years, went to college, graduated the year I got out of the Air Force, and I had to wait 2 years before I could start my education. So I did my associates and my bachelor's in 2 years, or 4 years. And so, no student debt, no horrific student debt. All I had to do is trade them 6 years, you know, of listening to their nonsense, their stupid rules, their freaking stuff just crap stuff, man. You want to know why the budget is through the roof and what it is? It's because they freaking waste everything, man. They tell themselves that this stuff costs so high, and it's like, where do you shop, man? Stop setting the price so high, and then it's just all I don't want to get too far off on a tangent and all that stuff. My point is they would waste a lot of time too. Just BS appointments, nonsense. You know, call it readiness, and what are they ready for? Ain't nobody. They're ready for lunch. That's what most of those people are ready for. Now, I know people, because I've known people that are still in, and they're still work around there, and they're just always say it's just more of the same. It gets worse. Nothing ever gets done. Nothing ever gets done. You know, and money never goes to where it should, and it's just all a big weird thing. Anyway, I'm getting too far off on that whole thing. I didn't want to do that. So I did my 6 years, you know, went to college and freaking, Mom moved out, lived with me, because I knew she couldn't afford to live by herself out in California anymore, so she came out and lived with me, and then we moved out to Oregon a few years back, and then that's when it was determined that I couldn't leave her anymore. Not here, not in this house. This is just not the setup with the dogs and stuff, you know. But once I move, I can get a setup. I'd like to get a roommate or two, you know, that have different shifts. Someone's always around. Not that she needs someone to. She wanders off and she freaking won't cook and stuff like that. She does need a little guidance, but she doesn't need freaking doting, and she's a very independent woman too. So, so all the planning that I did went all out the window, because now my days are filled with researching and making Mom's good hearty food to keep her spirits high till she wants to venture out again. So I stay close to home. It's not necessarily my will, or it's not necessarily what my spirit likes to do. My spirit also knows that this is not forever, you know. And all the astrology and everything right now, I don't know about everybody else, but I'm supposed to be going within. I'm supposed to be planning. I'm supposed to be manifesting. I'm supposed to be meditating. I'm supposed to be just being calm and practice being calm. Because the world out there ain't calm. People don't know how to calm themselves. I attribute most of the stuff that's going on around the planet because people don't know how to calm themselves internally. Everything is in the eye of the beholder. Peace, love, fear, dread, threats. It's all how you look at it, you know. And I thought I was this joy. I always looked at myself as a joyful person, and it was everyone else that told me I wasn't joyful. But in my mind, I was always joyful. So, you know, I always kept this. And as I got older, and you know, I went into the drinking, and it took my joy, and you know, and then other joyful people or unjoyful people recognize your displeasure. So they, you know, misery loves company. People like making people feel, when they feel bad, they like people feel worse. So I just always attracted myself to people that felt bad, and I didn't get treated very well as a result, man. Taking care of yourself when you were never had the examples or had people in your life that took care of you and loved you unconditionally. If you've never had that, it's hard to learn how to find it. And so the people that are looking, you know, you think people are surly and rough around the edges and things like that. People think I'm surly and rough around the edges and things like that. They don't take into consideration the path. And I take into consideration of people when I talk to them, the path that they've taken. I'm not good with selfish people. I'm not good with people that are narcissists and that, you know, people that believe in success and money is related to success and money matters for anything. I'm not into any of that. So anything related to that is just not for me. That is why my world is so small. Our world size is based on what we're willing to allow into it. I'm not willing to allow nonsense into it anymore. And people can try and freaking, you know, you're not a chicken, you know, tell me what they think about it. And it's like my vote is never counted because nobody I ever voted for ever won. The deck is stacked. You know, it's all a club. And until the world moves more towards merit, I really don't want to participate in it. And I feel like more and more people are starting to feel that same way. I was watching a show last night, and one of the characters, the main characters, had committed suicide. And I remember the first time I was around, I was probably 7. Masher Mama, Diane, my mom had to go down and identify her. They said that she had committed suicide. I don't think that she did. So I knew, you know, and Mom never kept us from things, you know. She never protected us from the ugliness of the world. She always allowed us to see that it was there, which was to our benefit. So we'd never wonder, you know. It's the people that don't believe that evil exists are gonna freaking get snagged up by it, you know. Or because something's gonna happen to freaking someone you know. Something's gonna happen. It exists, and everyone is gonna get their own fair share of the antagonist, narcissist, evil, freaking, you know, whether it's in male withholder, whether it's in the male or female form. You know, it's rising above that. It's coming across those people and not bringing yourself down to their low vibrational being by acting in the same neglectful, negligent way. You know, I hope people start opening their hearts and minds more. I really do. Because if they don't, I mean, I don't know. If I live to be as long as my grandparents and my mom was adopted, who knows? But if I live, to live as long as 86, like my father's parents. I'm 45. I'm halfway there. So, but more and more people are checking out because the world isn't worth living in. Because people have all these feelings and they don't know what to do with them, and people don't want to hear about other people's feelings. People don't care about other people's feelings. They don't. People care about the feelings of the people that they're related to, maybe people they work with, but anything outside that, and unless something happens in a large catastrophic event, then people start caring about people's feelings. But besides that, some of us, I feel, I can't watch, there's so many shows I can't watch because I feel so many people's feelings. And there's places I don't go, I'm one of those, and I never thought I would be. Becoming one of those. I'm evolving into a very sensitive being. And more people are, but the thing is people are dipping it. They're overcompensating. They're trying, because of their sensitivity, they're gonna freaking start dipping into their aggression. They're gonna hang on to that more because they're scared. They don't know why they're so sensitive, what to do with their feelings, how to talk about them, what'll people think, blah 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 blah. So, world's gonna get interesting. I didn't really talk about anything that I planned on talking about, and that's usually how it goes, because this is just a one-take wonder. So anyway, that's about all I got for now. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.